these are going to be the muscles of the anterior thorax, and we're going to go from superficial to deep. The first one is this blue one that fans out. It's the transverse thoracics. The origin is the xiphoid process of the sternum and the chondral portion of ribs 5 through 7. And they fan up and insert on the lower border of ribs 2 through 6, as seen right here. That is the most superficial muscle, and it is a muscle of expiration. The second muscle we're going to go over is the external intercostals, which are these yellow ones right here. Normally they would encompass all of the ribs. We just did it on ribs 3 through 4, from 3 to 4 on this model. The origin is the inferior surface of the upper rib, and they insert on the superior surface of the rib below it, and they continue all the way down. Their course is posterior to anterior, and they go all the way from the vertebrae in the back, and they stop at the costal portion of the ribs. So they only go to right here, all the way down. These are muscles of inspiration, and there are 11 pairs. The next muscle are the internal intercostals. That's the purple ones right below it. They are just deep to the externals. The origin is it's just opposite of the externals. So the origin is the inner superior border of the lower rib, and it inserts on the inner inferior border of the rib above it. These are muscles of expiration, and their course is anterior to posterior. They start all the way at the sternum and course all the way to the angle of the rib, so they don't go all the way to the vertebrae in the back. And then lastly, the last muscle, the most deep muscle, are your subcostals, which are these orange ones in the back. These have the exact same origin and insertion as the intercostals, as the internal intercostals. So they course from the inner superior border of the lower ribs up to the inner inferior border of the upper ribs. The only difference between subcostals and the internal intercostals is that they encompass 3 to 4 ribs at a time instead of only one rib. And those are muscles of expiration as well. And that's it.